Hey guys, it's your boy, the next big thing, and we're back to another video today in my new room. So today's video is going to be my thoughts on the current WWE product, and it's something. I mean, financially, they're making a lot of money, a lot of money. But that's not what the fans want. Like, what they're doing right now is doing whatever they can to make money. And I get it. That's what business is about, making money. And they have the Saudi Arabia deal. The, $10 million Saudi deal? Like, a lot of money that Vince is making. But no one wants it. No one wants Saudi Arabia. No one does. That's one of the first things I'm just gonna throw out there. No one cares about Saudi Arabia shows. They're glorified house shows with legends. Now, the first one was okay. Like, it was alright. The Greatest Royal Rumble, I didn't hate it. It wasn't that bad. Then Crown Jewel happened, and I'm like, oh no, this is not good. What was even the main event of Crown Jewel? DX versus Brothers of Destruction. It was okay, but it wasn't the greatest. And then you had Super Showdown, which Goldberg, that's all I gotta say, is Goldberg. And that was not good for either Undertaker or Goldberg. So that's just one thing I don't like about the WWE product right now. Saudi shows, just not good for business. And now let's get on to product, actual product. Now, for the longest time, Raw and Smack, no, it was more Raw. I'll just say Raw. Raw was a chore to watch. You would be at the 9 o'clock hour, and I'm like, we're only an hour in. Raw is easily the most difficult thing to watch during the wrestling week. And that's why I don't always watch it. Like, I can watch it, but do I want to? No. I normally will watch, like, Cultaholic graded to see what's happening with Raw, because I don't care. I really don't care. And SmackDown is like, I try to watch it, but I can't always find time to watch it. I love SmackDown, but I just can't. And right now, yes, we have Bischoff and Heyman in charge, and I love that. Heyman on Raw, Bischoff on SmackDown. But I don't know if I can stay to watch WWE. Like, of course, I have all my WWE stuff in here. Like, I have literally in every wall there's the WWE. Hell, I have the WrestleMania 35 wall. Like, but right now, I don't know if, for me, it's bearable to watch WWE. Just because they don't know what they're doing. Like, I wish we could go back to like, I know this is a weird year, but 2011. At least there were storylines. And, like, things they could do to build a story. Like, we had, yeah, sure, Kevin Nash. That was really weird with Punk and Triple H, but there was story behind it. Back in the Wild West, we had actual monster-building people who we gave a push, like Mark Henry, who won the world title and was a viable contender. And now we've gone to the point where we've built Braun up and down so many times where it's like, is he ever going to become WWE Champion or Universal Champion? I don't know. And the story going into Lesnar and Rollins is, hey, you beat me at WrestleMania. Hey, you cashed in on me. That's the story that they're going with for SummerSlam, the second biggest show of the year. Like, that's the main thing going into SummerSlam. The biggest. Like, and I'm not trying to like, yes, I am in this case. I'm not trying to bash WWE. They've been my promotion for the past almost 10 years. But something needs to happen. And especially, and I'm not trying to have a war going on with AEW and WWE. No, I'm not trying to have that. But WWE needs to do something to keep the fans, like, excited about the product, because all they have going for them is NXT. And that's it. No one's really watching Raw. No one's really watching SmackDown. It's like, and when NXT, like, I watched the pay-per-views, but I don't know what's happening to the build of the pay-per-views. Because they don't have anything going on that has me emotionally invested. Like, the only thing that has me, like, invested is Bray Wyatt. And what I thought they were going to do, they're not doing. Which was, I thought they were going to have him win the Universal title SummerSlam. But they're not doing that. So it's a simple thing where it's like, okay, the one thing I'm interested in is not happening anymore. So why am I going to watch? And with AEW, and I'm, like, I love both companies. But AEW has me at this point. They've had great shows. I haven't watched Double or Nothing yet because I just haven't had time. But I've watched Fyter Fest. I've watched Fight for the Fallen. Both great shows. Better than any pay-per-view that we've done this year. Now, pay-per-views. Now, oh, my bad. I've watched all of Extreme Rules. Pre-show to the end of the card. And people saying it was a great show. But I don't see it. I don't see how it's a great show. I really don't. And single-handedly, the best pay-per-view they have had, possibly WrestleMania, maybe the Royal Rumble. I'm not sure. So it's like, they need to do something. With AEW doing monumental things, they need to pick up the slack. Because at this point, if WWE is going to pick it up, I'm going to be slowly backing out. Assault and Battery 777, perfect example. Doesn't watch the product anymore. He likes AEW and he likes WWE, but WWE isn't doing it for him, and that's what's happening with me. I would rather spend the amount of money I'm spending on WWE right now on AEW, because I watch loads of independent wrestling, Progress, WrestlePro, Creative Pro, Limitless, Beyond, Chaotic, XWA, Northeast Wrestling, PWG. Like, I watch so much wrestling. And it seems like WWE is slowly taking the backseat for the independent wrestling because that's where I get my most enjoyment. WWE is not cutting it for me. I'm not invested. It's too long. Shows are too long. I'm spending an entire day watching one pay-per-view. Like, that's not healthy. It's not. So it's like, at this point, what do I do? WWE's product isn't satisfying me. That's been my company for the past almost 10 years. And AEW is giving me something to look forward to. And they've been around for 7 months. 7 months, and I've had more enjoyment. And it's not just, I'm not just saying that to jump on the bandwagon to hate WWE. I'm not. Because I love the WWE. I do. But it's like, at this point, I don't know what to do. I used to be such a diehard fan. Like, I used to try and go to every show. And sure, I still try and go to some shows, but I don't try and go all of them. And yes, I have all the WWE things in my room. Heck, I'm wearing a WWE shirt. But it's like, do I want to waste more money on a product that I'm not going to enjoy? Because Triple H said a very interesting thing. Watch what you want to watch. Don't try to watch things just to watch things. And at this point, I may have to do that. I may have to cut WWE from my watching schedule to fill in the independent wrestling and just catch up on the Raw and SmackDown with Cultaholic with what they're doing, because I know what I need to know when I watch their things, because they give you what I need. So at this point, I think WWE's product is not doing very well. It's not. I don't see the draw anymore. WWE isn't a draw anymore. AEW is a draw. You've been able to see WWE hasn't sold out a show in years. WrestleMania, I think the last sold out show was WrestleMania 28, when every seat in the arena was filled. Because even WrestleMania 35 this past year, not every seat was filled. It wasn't. So it's like, at this point, I feel that WWE's product needs to change. They say they want things for the fans, but Shane McMahon's on TV in almost every segment. It's Baron Corbin 2.0, but I liked Corbin back then. It's like, I don't know what to do. And with AEW, I'm able to see people that I look up to, like Joey Janela, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, Cody, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega. Literally, there's not many wrestlers that I look up to that are on WWE TV. Kurt Hawkins hasn't been on Raw in weeks. Finn Balor, he's sometimes there. Freaking, who else? Who else? I'm looking at my room. Like, it's just Johnny Gargano. He's on NXT, but I don't have time for NXT. I see him on the Takeover specials, and that's it. So it's like WWE doesn't have character build. WWE doesn't have the people that you want to draw in. And there's someone over there, Buddy Murphy, hasn't been on TV for a match once, and he's been on SmackDown roster for 3 months. Something's wrong. Cedric Alexander's had maybe 2 matches. Who else? Like, it's just like The Miz. It's a sad thing what's going on with the WWE right now. And I think it's time for a break. It really is. I think, like, AEW is giving me what I want, and that's wrestling. I love wrestling. I've loved wrestling. And WWE is giving me sports entertainment. Sure, that's maybe what you want, but AEW is what I want. I would easily, like, I loved my WrestleMania trip. I wouldn't trade it for the world, because I didn't go to everything WWE. I didn't. I had a mix of everything. I had bits and pieces of WWE and bits and pieces of independent wrestling, because I love both. And I kind of feel like the next trip I want to do isn't going to be a WrestleMania trip. It's going to be a AEW trip to go. And obviously, I can't go to All Out. It's sold out. I don't have. There's no way. There's no way I can get the money to go to All Out. But if they're going to do another big show, I'm going to go. I'm going to do StarCast. I want to do everything that goes along with it. I want to go to AEW TV. I don't want to go to WWE TV. I want to do what's best for me. And AEW is fulfilling that. I'm able to see some of the best professional wrestling in the world with Hangman Page, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Cody, Darby Allin, Jimmy Havoc, Joey Janela, Kip Sabian, Sonny Kiss, Britt Baker, Riho, Sakazaki, Aja Kong, who else? There's so many people. Sammy Guevara. Like, AEW has so many gifted wrestlers that I want to watch. Like Shawn Spears, MJF. Like, I love AEW. It's a great company. It is something to look forward to in the future. I can't watch WWE. I can't. So, tell me what you guys think of what the WWE's product is right now. Because honestly, it's pretty shit. Not gonna lie. WWE is not building up to the hype that it used to have. It's really not. Like, whenever you think WWE's like, the mat, like, it's like a little ball, and you don't want to drop it. But now it's like, it's there. I don't know. AEW is the future, and the future is very much approaching. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I kind of said it all. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please hit that like button. Put suggestions in the comment section down below. Subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.